Hello everyone and welcome back. As most fellow wildlife photographers will know, not every day is a photographing day. I spend most of my time researching a particular subject species, finding locations that contain suitable habitat for them, and spending either a whole day or a number of hours over multiple days waiting at that location to see what will appear. This video consists of two separate locations that I was keen to check out and to see whether they would be ideal places to photograph certain species. The first location was on a dirt track road in between two farmers' fields, located out the back of the village that I live in, and I visited this spot over multiple mornings during the hot summer days. Game birds such as pheasants and red-legged partridges are often a common sight on these fields, so it was nice to see the small red-legged partridge family using the track to move safely from one field to another. One mammal that I definitely knew lived in this area was the weasel, and I finally caught a quick glimpse of one on my third visit. Another species that I saw yet completely overlooked, despite knowing birds such as kestrels and barn owls would regularly hunt these mammals, were field voles. It is always nice to see something unexpected at any new or revisited location, and it gives another reason to return along with the intention of finding your main subject. Time and patience is a key factor when doing wildlife photography, as it is unlikely that you will find your species the first time of visiting a new or revisited location, so remaining dedicated to your project and doing your research is important if you want better chances to photograph your subject. The next location that I visited very recently was at an unexplored route along the local river. With a variety of habitats on either side of the river, I already had a sense of what I could find here if I was to revisit multiple times. It's a bit weird to be showing my face again on camera, to be honest. I think the last few videos that I've done, I've been very much focused on creating more visual than just me talking to the camera. But I actually missed the opportunities where I could talk about what I'm feeling at the moment, and also talking, what I've seen like here and now, rather than just creating audio for long after it's happened. I feel very much doing it in the moment. It depicts what I'm feeling. So yeah, you'll probably end up seeing my face again in future videos. But for now, I'm following a track along the River Welland that I am aware of, but I haven't actually been down it before. And not so long ago, I noticed that there was a roe deer along this path. New locations means potential for new perspectives. It gives the opportunity to photograph even the most common of species in a different setting, whether that be working with new backgrounds or different lighting conditions, and it also gives the opportunity to find a completely different animal group and the chance to record something new, like I did when I saw these river fish. I want to say that these are either minnows or dace, but I'm not totally sure. As the path continued on, other interesting settings appeared, like this bridge, as I could see species such as deer using this as a safe crossing underneath the busy main road. And then, towards the end of my visit, I saw a couple of species that confirmed my thoughts about the potential this location has for wildlife photography. Just as I picked up my camera to carry on walking, a grey heron came out from the tiny stream that I can only just see through the nettles, and I think it had a grass snake in its mouth. There was something very thin still alive. It flew off of it behind the trees, and now I can't find it. But I wouldn't be able to see it through the reeds anyway. It wasn't until the last minute it flew up, and it had what looked like this grass snake in its mouth. Oh, such a shame. Maybe if I saw its head I would have been able to set up quietly, but I think it was too close anyway, and it got spooked. But it looks like it got a meal, and that's the first ever time that I've seen a grey heron with something like a snake as a meal, so yeah, really cool. So I'm just walking back near to where I started, and I just saw a kingfisher fly by. Yeah, the last time I photographed a kingfisher was at a hide I don't think I even photographed it this year. I think it was last year was the last time that, you know, saw one, managed to photograph it and get some video footage. But yeah, it must have been hiding in one of the overhanging willows, because as I walked by I just saw the very frequent streak of blue that a lot of people seem to see. There's a bird up ahead, and it's like the mute swans are still hanging around that I saw earlier. But yeah, very exciting that, you know, Kingfisher's been on this spot, possibly either lives along here, along one of the banks if it's had a brood. So yeah, very exciting. I'm going to be quite hushed now, just in case it's landed a bit further up ahead. But yeah, exciting to be in a new yet familiar place. To see the likes of a kingfisher is amazing. I hope that you enjoyed this unique look into what goes into planning and preparing ahead for more wildlife photography. And if you have your own tips and advice on finding new locations or researching specific subjects, then feel free to leave them in the comments below. Another video that I'm planning to make is to show you what is currently in my camera bag, so look out for that in the coming week. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again.